everyone, it's Nicole, and I'm here with day 15 for the daily December. And I'm going to try to remember today. I've had so many questions about the different little tools that I use, um, to do the cards and stuff. So I'll try to make sure to mention everything. Um, if you've been with me for a long time, you know what they are. But in the last month, I've had over 1,000 new subscribers. So they probably don't know. So I'm going to try to be mindful for that. So this time I wanted to do the colors in an aqua, like a light blue. And I only did a couple of things in teals, like a couple accents that I added a spot of teal just to kind of give it. Now I'm going to show you this time what I mean if, on day 15, when I get there, if I decide that I don't want to use a certain card. I'm going to get it all done. I'm going to go right to the end. And then that last card, the one on the bottom right, where it is mostly cream and just a little bit of aqua at the top, but then it has two pink banners, and that really is going to bother me. So at the end, I'm going to pull that off and I'm going to make a total new card. And that card, I'm just going to move it to another day. So you'll see it appearing on another day real soon. I don't think I'm doing pink for a couple of days, but I'm basically day by day right now. I had quite a few days ahead, but where I just finished my I'm going to call it 4-day rotation, but I actually did 3 days and 1 night, and you can tell I have no voice. Like, it's just, by the end of my 4 days or 2 days, 2 nights, or 1 day, 3 nights, whatever it ends up being, of 4 nights, I am just zonked. Like, I am spent. I am done. I've been doing this for 8 years now, and I think it's just a build up. And it's just a fact of life. So I just need to deal with it. And I just woke up, so that probably doesn't help too with my voice. I did make myself a cup of coffee to try to, wake myself up before I start doing this voiceover, but I haven't drank it all. So if you're wondering why I'm kind of like, ugh, that's why. So I'm going to try to force myself to be a little more peppy. And so I took all the cards. All the cards mostly were pattern paper that I cut apart. And if you go back to my December daily setup, I show you all the 6x6 pattern papers and the couple 8x8 pads that I pulled in. And so what I did last week, because I knew working 4 days, by the time I get home, I'm just beat. So I thought, if I have my pattern papers chosen, like the cards, and maybe 1 or 2 that the embellishments are chosen, maybe I can get a couple of pages done during my 4-day rotation. I ended up getting this one done, and that was it. And that was perfect because it ended up being that I could upload it today, which is November 28th. And now I'm off for 5 days. So tonight when we get back from my hockey, my husband is the coach, but my son is the hockey player. My son's hockey game, I'll do another page and get it done. So that because I want to upload a page every day until past December, until it's done. Basically, I want to upload. My goal is to upload a page every day until it's done. Now, before the end of November, I would love to get up to page 20. That's what I'm hoping. So that means in the next 5 days, I need to do 5 pages, which I should be able to do. So no problem. I should get that done. And so now I'm just playing, trying to figure out where I'm going to put everything. Now we'll keep going with the layout. I'm using my embossing dauber from Ranger, and I got that at Simon Says Stamps, and I've had questions about that. And that's some Zing powder, and it's in a light aqua, and I love it. And it's going to totally match with this layout. Now I'm using my Stampin' Up! Heat embossing tool. Now I've had mine for over 10 years, but they still sell them. They're just a little different. Now they have a low setting and a high setting. Mine only has a high setting. So I bought the one from Ranger so that when I'm doing mixed media layouts, I can just use my other tool. Now this tray here is also from Stampin' Up! And it's called an embossing tray, and Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell them anymore. So, but if you go to, any scrapbook stores and you just look for embossing trays, you'll find a few variation. And I saw that Martha Stewart has one, and hers has a little tray inside so that when you actually put your little thing to put glitter or powder, and hers, she calls it a glitter tray. Same thing. So when you put your little thing on and you pour the powder, the rest of the powder that doesn't go on that thing goes to the bottom of the tray, and then you can just pick up your piece. And I'm thinking, oh, I love that, but I can't justify buying it, because I have 2 trays. But we'll see. If I can get a 50% off and it's like $20 and it's only $10, maybe I'll get it. Just because I love that idea. Because I always, to get the thing, it's always kind of messy. And anyway, so that pink tool that I use, that's a We Are Memory Keeper piercing tool. And I got that at Simon Says Stamp. That little tool there is a stapler. It's called a Tiny Attacher from Tim Holtz, Ranger. Got that at Michael's. You can get it anywhere, but if you get it at Michael's, you can get a 50% coupon. But Michael charges so much more. So I think basically if you get at Simon Says Stamp, it's like getting it 50% at Michael's. The only thing is at Michael's, you can get it right away, right? If you have a Michael's that's close. The red gun, that's an ATG gun. I got mine, again, years ago. I paid $75 for it. You can get a pink one at Michael's, and it's $50. And if you use a 50% off coupon, you can get it for $25. But this was when, I got that when they weren't really popular for scrapbooking. And I got it from the taping place, and it was $75. And, but it works fine, so I'm not going to go get the pink one. Because that's a little too much. $25 just to get a pink one. My red is my red gun is fine. I also have the yellow one that dispenses a 1/2 inch tape, but again, I don't need that. Now I don't think that I don't think I'm going to use my powder tool, but most times I use a powder tool, and it looks like a little barrel, and it's got a little brush at the top. And someone asked, are you adding more stickiness? No, it's the opposite. That has powder in the barrel, and it takes away the stickiness. It's right off to the right by my hand there, right by the glue bottle. It's sitting right there. I've had mine for over 2 years, and I can't even tell that the powder's gone down. So it'll last forever, but you can unscrew it and add more powder when it runs out. Now I'm going to add some twine, just some white twine to the top of the tag. And now I'm adding some dots from my stash. And that, I didn't pull anything into the kit. I just figured that I would just use the stuff from my stash. And you saw me kind of tapping on that white card. It was kind of bothering me. So now I'm going through some 6x6 paper pad, and I decide on this nice aqua. It's sort of halfway in between teal and aqua, and it's got some beautiful looking kind of flowers, and it has snowflakes in the middle. So pretty. So now I have to start all over again because I haven't pulled anything for this layout. Oh, and because the reason I didn't use my powder tool is because I knew I was going to do it in between shift. I did it off camera to try to save time so that I would know that it would only take me a few minutes when I started. So this layout took me 50 minutes to do it. Now I took some 12x12 pattern papers that I had pulled aside for this, and there was a little strip on it that it was sort of off-white with some aqua snowflakes on it. totally awesome. So I'm just going to take one strip. I'm going to tape it or glue it to the top of the layout, and then I'm going to round the corners. Now I'm looking for some more things that I could add to this card. And basically, I'm going to call this one, I'm going to use my powder tool. I just realized because I am going to pull a sticker off one of the sticker sheets that says Wintertime Fun. And if you've been watching my December Daily, you know that Carly and I had a little thing. She was like, "Oh, I can't believe you don't like anything about winter except hockey." And then I asked her what she loved. And by the way, she said that she loved throwing snowballs and hot chocolate. And what was the other thing? And sliding. And I remember loving sliding, Carly. I do remember that. My back can't handle it anymore. But yes, I remember all the laughter I used to have sliding when I was a kid. So good for you. That is a fun activity to do when it's winter and you're a kid and you're out there enjoying it. I'm happy for you. So I did this little card sort of to, remember our little conversation between me and Carly. So wintertime fun. And now I'm taking my Cartabella, or maybe crepe paper stickers, and I'm going to cut them apart and I'm going to spell hockey, because for me, my wintertime fun is hockey and getting that special hot chocolate or coffee that I told everybody, a large coffee, half hot chocolate with a shot of chocolate mint. And I've had a ton of people say that they're going to try it, and yummos. That's all I got to say. I totally love it. And that's what I'm going to do right there. And I did use that powder tool on that sticker. Now, a couple of things. Be watching this weekend. I'm going to do, a bunch of us are going to do our favorite things for 2014. There's going to be 2 different videos. There's going to be the essentials and another one. I can't remember. Be watching for that. And then I might just be, if it works out, I might be on someone's podcast. So be watching for that. I'll have more info. Thanks for watching. Bye.